Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997 back with another figure review. This time my G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra Storm Shadow from the Paris Pursuit. Now this is the second Storm Shadow in the G.I. Joe line. He is of course unmasked, comes with his laser pistol, his oversized rocket launchers, both katanas, two side, and what looks to be some sort of suction cup thing that he can hang to the wall on, as well as a base. You can see his picture up here with him holding the nanite launcher, which the first Storm Shadow came with, but for some reason, this one does not. Okay, so onto the back of the box. Storm Shadow's file card says, a ninja mercenary hired by Cobra, Storm Shadow can be counted on to carry out his employer's orders. The ruthless martial arts master is sent to Paris to make sure a destructive demonstration of powerful new nanomite technology goes according to plan. Preferred weapon, hand-forged steel heirloom katana sword. You can see all the characters here, which there will be reviews of soon enough. So, very interesting figure. Of course, will be one of the more sought-after figures, it being Storm Shadow. And without further ado, let's pull this bad boy out of the package. And here he is out of box. I have him holding both his sai, wearing his holsters for his katana, and he has his laser pistol in his sheath. Holster. Same problem with the first Storm Shadow is the little sight seems to cause some trouble with it going into the holster properly. Pulling his laser pistol out, you can see there's some very minor paint detail on it. Still pretty cool though. Okay, pulling his sai out of both his hands. No storage place for the sai. They both look exactly alike. So that's unfortunate. I would have liked to have him able to have all his weapons stored on him. So there's that. His katanas, of course, do come out and go in his hands very easily. 1 second while I pop both those in. Oh, now they don't want to go, of course, while I'm making the video. And here he is with both his katanas in his hand. Look very nice, of course, much like the katanas you got with the other Storm Shadow. His sheaths can come off his back, removable. One thing I don't like about him, let's pull a sword out of his hand to demonstrate here, is when you put them in the sheaths, there's no backing, so you can see the silver from the sword poking through. And that's all fine and good, but sometimes if you're looking at it just the right angle, you can see the silver from the sword. So, not crazy about that. I did want to do a little quick take of how the other Storm Shadow's nanite launcher fit in his hands. And it fits surprisingly well, just like I thought it would, it being the same character, which is probably how I'll have him posing, seeing as he's supposed to come with this, I thought. So overall, I still have to show you the suction cup thing, but I'm going to need a mirror for that. This is his oversized rocket launcher. Pretty standard for the line. Okay, so, pulling the nanite launcher out of his hands, let's get to the suction cup action. And here he is hanging from the mirror. He's staying very solidly, as you can see. You can even move the suction cup around a little. Then when you want it off, there's a little tab right there. Just lift that. Comes right off. Hi, YouTube. So, very solid little accessory for kids to play with. So, let's get to an overall score of the figure. Almost forgot to go over his articulation. His arms, of course, have the full range of movement, bend at the elbow, swivel, wrist joint. Same for both arms. Legs have the full range of movement, double jointed at the knee, ankle joint. So, I actually really enjoyed this figure. If you were going to go with one Storm Shadow, I think I'd still say get the other one, the fully masked one, because he just looks more like Storm Shadow, and this looks like the actor portraying him. As far as the figure goes, really wish he would have came with one of these nanite launchers. Really wish he would have had a place to store his sai. But other than that, the suction cup's an interesting little addition. Of course, his oversized missile launcher, which I don't care for. But that's not the figures particularly. I don't care for any of them. So overall, I'd give this guy a solid, of course he has the standard Cobra base, a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoy him. The series is running $7 now. So, if you're a Storm Shadow fan, pick him up. If you're looking to get one Storm Shadow, I'd say still stick with the other one. And without further ado, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.